We're just leaving the commissary. I had to get a coupon refunded. And so we are on our way to the library. And it's about 1 o'clock. Okay, so like I said, we are on our way to the library. Everything's going relatively well today. I've definitely had to be, you know, disciplinarian, but I haven't been letting it get on my nerves, at least as much as I usually would. So I'm staying cool, calm, and collected, and so that's good. But I have faltered slightly with my calories today, because I started out well. I had a serving of that Crave cereal with half a cup of skim milk, so that was only 160 calories, and then an orange, which was, I don't know, 50 or 60 calories. And then I had some cantaloupe, 250 grams of cantaloupe, which is half a cantaloupe. And then I had a spinach chicken artichoke lean pocket, which was like 250. And then after that I had 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Bad girl. Yeah, so that was, oh gosh, I don't even know, 460, like 560 calories for 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So, not sure how I'm going to compensate for the rest of the day. And my weight was a little bit up from what it was yesterday. I believe I was 192 yesterday, and then I was 192 point something. I don't know, 6 or maybe even 8 this morning. Not exactly sure. Which was not a surprise. It was a surprise to me. If you would have asked me last night if I thought I was going to be more today, I would have said no. But when I woke up this morning, even before I stepped on the scale, I knew that I weighed more because I could feel it in my feet and my hands. I don't know about anybody else, but when I have too much salt, too much sodium, my fingers and my hands and my feet like get bloated, like swell up from the salt. I don't know. Like, I don't feel bloat anywhere else in my body except for in my hands and feet. So when I was laying in bed this morning, I could already tell that I was probably going to weigh more, because I could tell that my fingers were all puffy. Yeah. So anyway, I mean, I don't know exactly what I had that was so salty. I mean, I guess the stroganoff, but I eat the stroganoff quite a bit, and I don't remember it causing that. And then I had that ranch dip, which did have some salt in it, but I don't know. I don't know what was so salty. Anyhow, we're going to go here, and we're not going to stay long at all. Long enough to probably read one book. Well, to choose all the books first, and then to read one book. And then go back home because Brian is watching Lexi. She's asleep. So, I'm letting Madison get 7 books to read for homework for the week, and then 3 books to read for bedtime stories, and then I'm letting Alana get 4 books for bedtime stories, because she had one more daily reward than Madison did. So that's why I decided on that. And then we'll just alternate their books back and forth during the week, and then hopefully we can try to do this every week. It'd be nice. So, as I suspected, the girls did not behave the way that I had wished, and I let them get on my nerves, and I got temperamental, unfortunately. But, you know, I may have not won that war, but it doesn't mean, or that battle, but it doesn't mean that I've lost the war. You know, any time that I can control myself when I normally would not have been able to is a good thing. So sometimes I'm gonna lose my temper. That's just the way it is. You know, I can't be perfect. but it turned out okay. I wish I had done better, but it turned out okay. Right now, at this very moment, I am arguing with myself in my head whether I'm going to go to Taco Bell to get a chicken burrito. I definitely don't have the calories for that. I'm just gonna go home. Just gonna go home. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna think. I'm just gonna do. I'm not gonna think. I'm just gonna do. I'm in the wrong lane. I'm not gonna turn around. I'm just gonna go home. I'm not gonna think. I'm just gonna do. Alright, this is dinner. This is a first time I've made this. This is the cheesy veggie enchilada skillet from who? DomesticSuperhero.com. It's supposed to be vegetarian, but I threw in some chicken, and what else did I do that was different? I didn't really measure the spices. I put in a whole onion instead of half an onion, and I put in a can of corn, which this didn't call for. So we'll see how it tastes. I've gone over the calories. I ate some Doritos. I haven't been tracking today. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. It's midnight. Brian just went to bed. It's my night off, so his night to take care of the kids and the baby and everything tonight and tomorrow. But our poor little Lexi did not go to sleep. I don't even know if she's asleep right now. She went down for bed at 7:30, and she's just been crying. Not like crying like for this long, but just like awake and not wanting to go to sleep. We've tried to comfort her, but not tried to get her up, and we've tried to change around the pajamas and blankets and checked her diaper, you know, all this stuff. I don't know if she's starting to teeth or what. The main issue was that we changed up her whole sleeping blanket pajama situation, and she obviously didn't like that because she usually goes right to sleep, and it figures the one night that we try to change it again, and she's not having it. So sometimes, well, let me preface this by saying, whether it's my night or Brian's night, if it's a rough night, if the kids are sick or whatever, obviously we're both going to be there for the other one. But anyway, I'm like a yes man, woman. Have you ever met those type of people? That's kind of like what I'm like. And I'm kind of, I can be like empathetic to a fault. Like embarrassed for other people in certain situations and other ways that I can't really explain right now. But if you're one of those kind of people, then you know what I'm saying. I feel so much empathy for people that I end up feeling too much emotion, and it's like we take turns. I'm going to have to deal with this tomorrow, and I wouldn't expect Brian to be sick with worry or anxiety or guilt or whatever just because it was his night off and it was my night to take care of the kids. But I get to feeling that way if these kinds of things happen on his night to take care of the kids, and so I've just been sitting here with kind of a guilty stomach is the only way that I can really describe it. And Alana was complaining of her stomach hurting before she went to bed, and she's not a drama queen in that way. She doesn't really complain about anything physical, illness-wise, unless it's like for real. So I just really, really hope and pray that she does not get sick tonight or at all. And God, I hope and pray that the baby goes to sleep. We put her back in her normal configuration. So hopefully she goes to sleep if she's not already. And I did take her bumper off of her crib because I had it on there before she was rolling, because she was still kind of spinning and I didn't want her hitting her head or her feet or anything. But now that she's turning, her face may turn into it, and obviously you can't have that. So I took that off, so hopefully she doesn't hit her head or anything. That's so crappy about the way cribs are made and the whole bumper situation. But anyway, I think I ate about 2,000 calories today. The very high calorie peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that I ate on the fly and like a craving moment, not good. Then I had lunch, which I told you about. Ended up having a P3 snack, Oscar Mayer P3 snack, which is like meat, cheese, and nuts. I think that was like 170 calories. Then I made that dinner that I showed you. I didn't measure it or anything. It was at least 400 calories. And then I had an ice cream cone, and I ate some Doritos. According to the calorie calculator, at this weight and age and activity level, my maintenance calories for sedentary would be a little bit under 2,000, 1979 or something. So within the area of, what's the word? You know what I'm talking about. Error, number, whatever. I'm so sorry, I gotta get off of here. I'm like not even making any sense anymore. Margin of error. And difference for individuals. I figure I'll probably be the same or maybe a little bit more tomorrow. But as I talked about last night, I don't know how strict I want to be with this whole 1,220 calories, but I shouldn't be eating 19 or 1,900 or 2,000 or more. Definitely no more than 2,000 to maintain, and that's only on a weakness day, because 2,000 is better than 3,000 or 4,000. Anyway, as far as the attitude, yeah, the library didn't go too good. Didn't go awful, but yes, definitely my patients were a little bit thinner today. But overall, I think better. And so that was good. And for words of wisdom, I'm just going to repeat what I said earlier, which was, I think, I'm paraphrasing, I'm not going to think about it, I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to think, I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to think about Taco Bell and how much I want Taco Bell and how I'm going to make a U-turn at this light and I'm going to go into the drive-thru and I'm going to eat this. I'm not even going to walk myself through that fantasy. I'm just going to dump it right out of my brain and I'm just going to drive straight. And I'm just going to continue thinking about driving straight, and then before I knew it, I was just thinking about something else. So, yes, I had a moment of real self-control, real provable, concrete self-control, that I was right there, and I wanted it, and I didn't do it. So that felt really good today. So, sometimes, just don't think about it. Just don't think about that. Just do this. Just start this, and just don't think about that. Okay, guys, so I gotta go to bed. You guys will see me tomorrow.